So this just in while I was taking a little coffee break. So it turns out Khabib 2.0, whose actual name is Chimaev, it turns out that Chimaev, okay, let's back up. I got to do a bit of a correction here. Chimaev fought twice in 10 days. Yeah, I got it. Old news. His second fight was at 170 pounds. I did the very simple math because I knew he had fought in two different weight divisions. I did the very simple calculation that his second fight, of which was at 170 pounds, obviously he was coming up from 155 to 170, right? If he fights at two different weight classes, whatever he fought at last is the heavier weight. It's the only way that he could make it. It's the only way that he could do it. Turns out I'm wrong. This is the whole reason I've been calling for him to fight Mark Madsen. I thought he was a 55-pounder. Then he's showing respect and honor to Khabib by calling himself Khabib 2.0, but he also did an interview where he said Khabib's the best, but soon I will be the best. I thought, oh, wow, he's on a collision course for Khabib as soon as he gets back to that normal weight of 155. Turns out he fought his first fight at 185. Who the heck loses 15 pounds in 9 days? While on an island, not for nothing. Okay, so I looked into that. Called my producer Ryan up. I go, Ryan, I'm being told that Chimaev did his first fight at 185, then he fights at 170. How's that even possible? Ryan goes, Chael, that is what happened, but he did not weigh all of 185 when he fought at 85. He didn't, cut weight for 85 and then cut even more weight for 70. He's a really small 85-pounder. Should probably be at 170, pulled a few pounds and got on the scale. I go, okay, great, but I got to bring this to the people because if the people have been misled the way I have been misled, I used logic, I used history, I fought the golden rule. Put yourself in somebody else's shoes. I followed the golden rule. I can't weigh in at 205 and 9 days later to be in the ring 10 days later, be at the weight class below. Turns out to be Khabib 2.0 could do just that. So then Dana's come out and said, I really like this guy. I like his attitude. I'm going to get him what he wants. Now, don't mistake Dana's words for what he wants with who he wants. Dana's not saying this guy's got open reins to my office, come in and tell me what's going on. He was speaking in the context of the request of a quick turnaround fight. And Dana's saying if that is what he wants, then that is what I'm going to get him. Make sure you understand that for one. So I've seen that circulating a little bit on the interwebs and the kids had it wrong. But secondly, it does leave you to then wonder who. And the smart marks on the underground forum have found out that the same day that it was announced that Chimaev will get a quick turnaround within 30 days, to quote, Donald Cerrone started training camp. I do not believe that Chimaev and Donald are going to fight. I cannot rule out the fact that Donald, for sure, will take that fight. For sure. Don't even have to call and ask him. Just make the announcement. And that's just how Cowboy works. I don't particularly love that fight. I really was interested in Cowboy. First off, figuring out, does he want to go 55 or 170? I just think there's a little bit of time that can be given to Cowboy. But if you're looking to pull somebody with some balls, and it's going to take some courage, and get him into the cage, yes, for sure, you could make that fight. No question. Chimaev himself said his ultimate wish would be a 170-pound fight, and it would be against Demian Maia. Now, he asked for Maia specifically because he said that's the only guy where I can show the world just how good I am at grappling. That would be interesting to me. I've always wanted Chimaev to fight Mark Madsen. Because if he could get Mark to the ground, he's going to answer a ton of questions about just how good of a grappler he is. But the other side is once you get to the ground, what can you do? And Demian Maia would certainly solve that bill. So it sounds like we've got a few good options out there. Cowboys in training for something. Whatever that is going to be of interest. And I will certainly bring that to you once we know. The kids on the underground are speculating that that's against Chimaev. Dana has cleared the air for us to know that, yes, Chimaev will be back soon. I don't think that we can connect all of those dots just yet. I still do like the idea of Mark Madsen. However, I also thought that Chimaev was a 155-pounder. Who in the hell makes two weights in 9 days and chooses the lower weight second?